Hey guys, Night Raven here, and it's time for some more Octopath Traveler. I did say that I wanted to take a small break from it because I was a little burnt out last time. Well, I feel that it has been long enough. I am going to actually get back into this now. Okay, so Cyrus. Uh, where was the tavern to switch characters? I want to. Uh, here we are. Hi. Oh wait, no. Yeah, you. Change party. Okay, Cyrus is 22. Okay. Let's change Primrose with Cyrus. Cyrus needs a few experience levels, though, but I feel with the experience the others have, I think he's going to do really well. Okay, so he needs a flail, and that is rather expensive. So he loses 10 evasion. But with the amount of stats he gets and other things, I think it's worth it. Same with the evasion. I'm not sure if... I think that will have to do for now, until I get a little more experience into Cyrus. That's right, I had business here. Cyrus, since her thing is already done, let's do with Cyrus. Is he going to talk or... The story so far. Cyrus left the academy behind in search for the lost home. From the far reaches of hell, its disappearance was a riddle, wrapped in a mystery, a riddle that piqued his interest, piqued his scholarly curiosity. Even suffering the indignity of losing his post was a small price to pay for the opportunity of solving this fascinating puzzle. And so did Cyrus come to Quarry Crest to call upon an old colleague who just might have the answers he seeks. Oh, okay, so he's not talking. It's always hard to predict when they are and are not going to be talking in this game. So this is Quarry Quest, or whatever. It's hard to believe it's been 10 whole years since Odette left the academy. And her house was... that's right. She left directions in her letter. I should take another look. You have all the makings of a great scholar, Cyrus. But allow me to offer you a word of warning. For all your intellect, you have always been a clumsy in matters of the heart. I know that your research is more important to you than anything. But you would do well to give some thought to how you would treat another fair sex. You're more handsome than you give yourself credit for. If you are not careful, you might find your words and actions misconstrued by those who around you. If I remember correctly, that's what happened in part 1. The one was flirting with him, and he was giving more attention to the other and not even realize it. I should have known better than to read that again. The first time I read it, I nearly fell over laughing. Now it seems almost prophetic. To think I'd be banished from the academy because of a trumped up scandal like that. I can just see Odette laughing at me the moment I mentioned it.
Now then!
But there's no point worrying. I have to face her sooner or later after all. I try to keep myself presentable. This is true. But is my face truly that so easy on the eyes? Oh, woe is me, doomed to never realize the full depth of my good looks and charisma. Really? Were those two really,
Greeting to ye. Oh, greeting to ye.
My family's been weaving carpets. There was a time when every house for the leagues.
Oh,
Let's see. No.
greeting to ye. Oh,
How much are you offering for it? Okay, okay, this way. Save now, just in case something happens. Okay, it's a little hard to tell where that is. I think it actually is all the way up here. Okay. Yep.
Anyhow, here we are.
Oh. Spend the first few minutes getting into town. He says absolutely nothing. Now we get here and...
Yes, I'll be right there.
It's been some time, Odette.
Something tells me she remembers him, and he does not realize that she might be upset at him. Oh,
You're still here. I guess I'm not suffering from fatigue-induced hallucinations after all.
It's me, Odette, in the flesh. Good to see you as hale and hearty as ever.
And you're as insufferable as ever, no doubt. What are you waiting for? Come in already.
She does not sound happy about seeing him.
Don't mind if I do. How did I know that would be your reaction?
We were practically joined at the hip back in the day. Just watching you go about was fun in and of itself. I always had a hunch you'd end up in trouble with the ladies, but to think it would happen with the princess of all people.
Oh, right, the princess.
Somehow, you've managed to exceed even my wildest expectations.
By expelling me, they hope to protect Her Highness's good name. Needless to say, there's no truth in any of this.
I think it's been a little too long. I'm having a touch of trouble remembering how it went last time with Cyrus and the princess.
Oh, of course, of course. I'm sure it's all as you say. Her Highness and this Therese are just your pupils. They have no romantic interest in you in the slightest. You're something else, Cyrus. But it's a relief to find your powers of observation are as keen as ever.
Huh?
Well, did you come all this way just to entertain me? If so, congratulations on a job well done.
Save your congratulations for another time.
What is she getting?
I've come in search of a certain tome. Are you perchance familiar with From the Far Reaches of Hell?
A
is that?
cheery title if I've ever heard one.
From the Far Reaches of Hell. Was that the tome we were looking for in Cyrus's previous first part? Or was that something else?
I can tell you that it's a compendium of ancient rites and rituals. Not that I've read it myself, of course.
Then how would she know about ancient rites and rituals if she's never read it?
I know that much. I was hoping you could tell me more.
Not much more. It touches upon necromancy, I believe.
Ah, like as in raising the dead type of deal.
Necromancy?
Necromancy. That said, as to what extent, I know little.
Yeah, like as far as I know, necromancy is the ritual of raising dead back to life. Even if the person that is brought back to life is not that great, plus they are not, like, their memories are not perfect, plus they have to be still, like, they have to be only dead a short time, like within a day or two. And anything beyond that, it's
Is
like...
that so?
Is that so? I was sure that if anyone could enlighten me, it would be you.
Give me a break.
Is that supposed to be flattery? Alright, just give me some time. As soon as I tackle the little pickle I'm dealing with at the moment. I'll do some investigating.
Oh,
Oh, a pickle, you see. Consider my interest piqued. I always took you for the type who chewed up and spit out your problems before pickles they became. Again, I find your flattery lacking. Somehow, since you're here, perhaps I can put you to use. As it happens, a number of people have gone missing of late.
oh,
Under suspicious circumstances, I presume.
Naturally.
Just so. Many quite literally seem to have been spirited away. One soul went to the neighborhood provisioner to buy some foodstuffs and never returned. At least it's not the other guy that Teresa had to deal with. That guy took a while to take down. Another turned a street corner only to vanish entirely, leaving his friends who were strolling with him in disbelief. All told, 10 men and women have gone missing in such a fashion in the past half year. So they just poof, gone without even their friends right near them to realize, hey, something's going on here.
most intriguing.
Don't look so disappointed, you nut job. So how about it? Do you have any ideas? It would be imprudent to jump to conclusions without conducting an investigation.
Great.
Great, thanks. I knew I could count on you. I'll look into that tome while you're away.
As you wish.
A fair trade, I'd say. Though I dare say that having the opportunity to solve this particular puzzle is a reward in itself.
I see.
It figures. Well, happy investigating. First, I should ask Odette where precisely the kidnappings have occurred. Let's see now. Testimony. Come to think of it, the 3 people who went missing were all last seen near the inn. It could well be a coincidence. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that for now, just in case. Okay, 31. Let's see now. Testimony. A system of underground canals runs all throughout this town. I don't think anyone has ventured down there in quite some time, though. And this person seen it happen to both in the dead of night and broad daylight. Someone's walking by the inn. They turned the corner up ahead, and when I followed, they were gone, vanished into the air.
Now then,
And with that, I believe I have all the knowledge I need to crack the case. Every victim was in the general vicinity of the inn when they disappeared. We can say with absolute certainty that they did not vanish into thin air or some such nonsense. When did the disappearances occur? Any time. As such, it stands to reason that they were kidnapped. And that the kidnapper made the use of a hidden path or passage to evade the public eye. What route did the kidnappers employ so that draw attention? The sewers. So I was right. The entrance to the sewers would seem to make for an ideal escape route. So I was right in the last time I was playing this. I saw that little opening and wondered if that was part of Cyrus's story. Yes, doubtless the culprit stole underground. Yes, doubtless the culprit stole the underground to spirit his victims away.
thusly,
I do believe I should have a look down there for myself. Actually, before I get a little too carried away, let's actually call it here. Just in case that next part takes a lot longer than this, so it feels good to be back in this game again. Even though it was only like a month since the last time. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. You know, if you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching. Until the next game. Bye.